What's the fucking deal, baby? Welcome back to the Homies Tribune. It's me, Mike Gam, as your host, and it's me talking to the homies. Um, and of course, the infamous red cup. Listen, don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup. Okay? If you haven't been to the channel, if you haven't checked it out, that's on you for missing out. Listen, listen, it's on you. I ain't worried about it. But if you haven't, go check it out. It's called the Homies Tribune. Tap in with it. Listen, I'm just bullshitting with y'all, but if you haven't, check it out. Real shit. I want to touch on mental health real quick. Especially for my guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's a lot of guys that go through a lot of mental health problems. You know what I'm saying? And have breakdowns for different things. You know what I'm saying? Some shit. Death, money, love, whatever. But we have this thing where we're so tough. I can't seek out for help to talk about mental health. It makes me weak. You know what I'm saying? It makes me less than. It don't make me a man. And it's like, nah, you seeking out makes you smart, a smart man, or a smart person, human being, whatever you want to call it. It makes you fucking smart. And we could talk to the homies about anything. We talk to the homies all the time about, stupid shit all the time. We just chopping it up. And sometimes you'll, try to tap in on some real shit about your mental health, and I'm gonna call you back. You know, they don't know how to react. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at it because a lot of time it just go over their head, or they just not the person right for the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So don't be mad at him if he call you back, or get distance from you. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my community. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? And the shit is real. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but ain't nothing wrong with seeking out for help, or talking to a therapist, or talking to somebody. It might be little things, little things, little things, and little things blow up to big things, and it have you crashing the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have nobody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know you could call on Mike and call me. Real shit. No, like I'm bullshitting, but I'm serious though. Like if you don't have nobody to holler at, man, hit me in the comments, tap in, and we'll find a way where we could just holler on some real shit. Cause I'm saying that life too short to crash out on something. It might be something small, or it might be something big, but you just need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to talk to the homies, or maybe you don't have the money to seek out for mental health, or you're just unaware who can you talk to, or you're embarrassed. Man, tap in with me, man. This is I ain't gonna judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I know I do my jokes and play around, but I'm also I'm solid though. I'm a solid individual though. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to holler at, man. Tap in, man. Listen, just tap in. That's all you gotta do is just tap in. Yeah. Seek out, man. Call your people. Make sure your people good. Make sure your people good. Cause people be smiling all the time, but they be going, motherfuckers go through shit. This this life shit is so real. People go through shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't judge them for that. You know what I'm saying? People go through shit. But don't, if I could just give you any advice, and I don't want to be preachy, uh, don't take it so serious. Learn to laugh a little bit, and never let this life break you. Never let this life break you. Never. Never. And I'm gonna leave it there. But tap in with in the comments if you really need somebody to talk to and you don't have nobody to talk to. Tap in with me. Real shit. We'll find a way to get around it. It's IGs. We could FaceTime on IG. And this, you know what I'm saying? We don't even got to post. Like I ain't that person to post it, and that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I know this shit is real. That's it. I don't want to preach on it no more. But if you need somebody to tap in with me though. Real shit. Let's get into some of these topics, man. Listen, a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit going on, people. Okay. First of all, I want to start right there in the it's a lot of fights last night. A lot of fights. Start with the Jared Anderson. If you don't know who Jared Anderson is, he's a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He's putting shit down. I think last night just made him 16-0. It was an okay fight. It was a great fight on his end, but I forget the guy that he was fighting. Again, I forget about him because you wasn't doing shit. You wasn't doing shit. And I seen one of the commentators made a good point last night on this shit. In MMA, when there's nothing going on, they get points deducted. They should do that in boxing too. Because, bro, you know, damn near went 10 rounds just taking shots from Jared. I could have did that. How much y'all pay him for that fight? I could have did that. Listen, I could have did that with no experience in boxing. I could have hopped my little ass right in the ring and been a fucking punching bag, because that's what he was last night. And he'd throw a little shot here and there, a little cross, but it was a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing just like, oh man, you gotta see this fight. And that's not on your part, Jared, because you need somebody to fight with to have an actual fight. You were throwing your punches and you was just doing a lot of it was a lot of body bag where you was just punching on this nigga last night. You know what I'm saying? They need something in there where if you're not fighting back, you're getting your points deducted. Period. I don't know what commentator that was, but he made a good, valid ass point. But last night on the undercard, Ajaba, he's out of Nigeria. It was versus Vanilla. Forgive me if I'm butchering your name. I think Gordo. Yeah. Vanilla, Gordo Vanilla. He fight out of Italy, right? It was a good fight. Like it was a decent fight. If Vanilla would have still if he would have kept going with that energy that he had in the beginning, he could have beat a Jabba. He could have beat a Jabba last night. That was the first time for me watching after I see all the Jabba fights. That was my first time him getting really shook up, and Bruck caught his ass. I think in the second or the end of the first, or I forget, but it was one of them rounds. He caught his ass. He caught him so good that he had him walking to the neutral corner. You know what I'm saying? And it was the end of the bell. It was time for him to go to the corner. He was walked to the neutral corner. He turned around quick, like, oh shit, where am I? He caught his ass. Nice too. It was a nice hook. It was a nice shot. If Brody would have kept fighting like that the whole fight, Vanilla, forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong, man. All right. But he would have kept fighting like Jabba like that the whole fight. He could have pulled that fight off and possibly got the upset last night. But it was a more entertaining fight than the main event. Like I said, Jared, no diss on you. You were doing your thing, Big Brody. But you need somebody to fight. So this is why this fight was more interesting to me. That's just in my opinion. This is why it was more interesting to me. But man, Alex Pereira in a heel fight in the UFC? Oh man. Listen, if you blink, you might have missed it. Okay? That motherfucking Pereira, he got hit in the nuts. He told the ref was getting ready to fuck that. I'm about to get his ass. He waved him off. Don't worry about it. Bam, caught him with the left. It looked like it wasn't nothing, but it was enough to. If you look in the when they play it back, you see that little left that caught him, that caught heel. He was damn near already, like his eyes rolling in the back of his head when he was falling. Like, you know what I'm saying? He caught his ass quick. First round knockout. He put it on his ass. Pereira's listen. Alex is a big motherfucker. He's huge. And he a technician in that fucking ring. Listen, he's a technician in that ring. Period. It was quick. He got him up out of. it was a quick, but it was still interesting. If that makes sense. It was quick, got him up out of there. Didn't seem like much, but it was interesting though. I wish it would have went longer. I expected more from Hill, but at the same time, you fighting one of them bulls. Bro's an animal. Bro is an animal. He's a beast. Like, I gotta give him that. He came in and got that shit over with quick. He wasn't playing no motherfucking games and got his ass up out. And got his ass up out of there quick with no motherfucking problems. Good fucking fight. Very again, like I said, short but entertaining. Even the undercards was super entertaining as well. It was super entertaining. Last night it was the part, like, if we was going boxing or UFC, what was more entertaining just as far as last night, I gotta give it to the UFC. Man, that shit was way more entertaining last night. Period. If you're watching this, leave me a comment. Let me know which one you think was more entertaining. To me, it was the UFC. They got that last night on y'all. Yeah. They got that on y'all real quick. Moving right along. Stephen, I love Stephen A. Smith. I do. Listen, I love you, Stephen A. This ain't no diss on you. This is not no diss, but I guess it's almost like a question almost. You said if you were on the OJ case, you damn sure would have found him guilty. I don't want to quote you word for word, but something along them lines. You would have found OJ guilty, right? But you have Jadakiss on your show, which was good. I listen. Good show. It was a good show, you guys. I loved it. But you got Jadakiss on there, and you're saying to Jadakiss, I think you're asking him about Diddy, and you're telling him, I think Puff is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Right? That's what you said. Now, which one is it? Because this is how you feel about Puff, but OJ goes to trial and he actually wins. And you're saying you would have found him guilty. So why you don't have that same energy? I'm just, it's more so a question to you, Stephen A. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, OJ goes to trial, wins, and you're saying I would have still found him guilty if I was on a jury. Blah 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 blah. Well, what? I love Puff. Like, listen, I came up on Diddy music. He done a lot for the music industry, just like everybody else. Listen, I fuck with Puff music, but all the shit that's coming out is leading to, like, yeah, he was doing this shit. And you're talking about going to court. What? And when you say go to court, he's innocent to proven guilty. Sound like you believe in a court system, right? So why when OJ go to court and he beats it, why is the energy? I would have still found him guilty. And as far as Puff, it looked like I mean, it don't really look like we got to go to court. It looked like a lot of shit that happened, he did. And you talking about proven innocent till proven guilty? He's guilty. Listen, I love Puff. Man, Puff did that shit. All right, well, listen, Puffy did a lot of shit. Listen, Puff. Listen, and I'm gonna put this shit to bed. Puff did the shit, man. All right, period. But at the same time, all this shit is coming over from Lil Rod. If we going over from Lil Rod saying some shit. Well, how long have you known this information, Lil Rod? Are we going because you didn't get the producer of the year? You can't have a career. You didn't make it rich and famous. You want to get your values and your morals. That's on you. And he supposed to get some money for that? Because he telling everything now? I think everybody that know this information for years and they coming out speaking against Puff, you're just as fucking as guilty. Plain and simple. That's my motherfucking opinion. Period. And my other question is, the main question is, yeah, Puff doing this shit, but who has allowed him to do this shit for years? That's my next question. Who has allowed him to do this for years? Uh-huh. Because somebody taught him that. Somebody, yes, yeah, yes, yeah, absolutely. Somebody taught him how to do this. So who has allowed him to do this for years? Not, I ain't talking about the victims allowing, you know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. I'm talking about somebody passed his game on to Puff and he's been using it on motherfuckers for years. Yeah. That's the real question motherfuckers need to be asked. And I'm gonna put it, listen, and I'm wiping my hands with it. Because every fucking day it seems like somebody coming out with Puff. Well, he touched me. He touched me in 94. I ain't saying he didn't touch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying who has allowed him to do this. Period. I feel the same people that's allowed him to do this is the same people now is why it's coming out. That's just my opinion. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Okay. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. All right. I'm moving right along. Schoolboy Q. Caught your interview on Drink Champs. Good interview. Always fucked with Q. Listen, I always fucked with Q. Was always kind of the underdog, kind of overlooked, you know what I'm saying? Kind of was the Scottie Pippen of the TDE. You know what I'm saying? Where Kendrick is the Jordan and Schoolboy is pimping. But it ain't no diss, it ain't none of that, because without pimping, Jordan don't win no rings. You know what I'm saying? I think pimping is the ultimate teammate where it comes to, I don't mind taking a back seat to letting the group shine or letting you shine and people, I think that's how I will put Schoolboy in TDE. That's how I will put it. But I always think Schoolboy made good music, real nigga, always give his opinion. But he said something that I feel is so real when he was just talking about he not afraid to be his age. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's what goes on in society today. Motherfuckers old want to stay young. Now here I am, 57 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed. I'm 57. Okay, I'm not embarrassed. But I hear a lot of young people, they say that they say it, listen, it's like cute because they say it like a diss. Like they say it like a diss. Like, they heard old ass nigga, not to me, but to people. Old ass nigga or old ass, whatever. And I'm saying to myself, you, you're gonna get old one day, right? Like you're not gonna stay this, you're not gonna stay this age. You know this, right? I'd be so confused when people try to use that as a diss, even more in our community where people don't understand where you're going with. Oh, no, it's a blessing to be this. Listen, it's so many that didn't make it. It's so many that didn't make it this past 21. Like, one of our biggest icons, Tupac Shakur, don't make it past 26. No, so when you say old, it's a blessing to make it old. Especially in our communities, people don't make it past 18. We could go down the list of motherfuckers that didn't make it past 21. 21. No, it's a blessing to make it past the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and still out here ticking in the world. Yes. You understand, in our community right now, you make it to 25, you're a young OG. Because motherfuckers ain't making it past 21, man. Whether it's dead or to the jail cells. That's just real shit. So stop saying that dumb shit, y'all. Okay, we go just wipe that out. Just erase that shit. All right. Now let's get to the gritty of this shit. All right. Drake responds. He responds. I wasn't super crazy about it, but I wasn't super against it. it wasn't back to back. It wasn't back to back, but at the same time, I think motherfuckers gotta understand when he doing back to back, this is one person I'm addressing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody trying to jump you. You feel me? It's a different when you just fighting one person. We here. But when it's y'all trying to surround me, it's it's here. It's here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what Drake is in that position where it's like the drop and give me 50 is like, I gotta diss Kendrick, I gotta diss Future, I gotta diss Metro. I ain't even get a chance to the weekend and fucking ASAP. We'll get to that too. And Ross, you understand what I'm saying? Well, that's 6 motherfuckers. But I gotta address these 3 right here. You feel me? And shit. And I need to address Travis ass too. But I got a lot of motherfuckers going against me right now. So this is why I think people were expecting like, oh man, I want, some people crazy about it. A lot of people not super, super crazy about it. But if you go back and look at the Meek shit, he dropped one and it was, okay. But then that's when he dropped back to back. So I do think he got some more shit coming where he just go focus strictly on Kendrick, even with Kendrick this. I think, K out, listen, you one of those, right? Come on. You are one of those. But Kendrick is you just focusing on one person though, where it's just Drake. It's just Drake I gotta focus on. You know what I'm saying? I mean Drake and Cole, right? But Drake gotta focus. One, I took hella long to respond. People, the expectations is super high because I set the bar so high with the back to back. But I think it's a lot when you gotta diss all these motherfucking people. It's a lot. He dropped his diss. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping this. I'm going at niggas. But then Ross coming back, nigga spins the block a couple hours later and drop his shit. So now he think, what the fuck? I gotta say some shit to this nigga too. I just think it's a lot for just, he only one person, y'all. He only got one, it's only one pen and one pad. Like, give me a second, nigga. So I think the people that's expecting him to like, rap and go crazy, and really get to the Kendrick shit, I think it's coming. I think it's just gonna take you know what I'm saying? It's one of those where I'm just heating up. Where it's you know what I'm saying? I just got in the game, y'all. Where it's a NBA player just got in the game. I made I got a quick little, I got a layup in, you know what I'm saying? And I got a foul, I got 2 free throws. I'm just heating up. I got some shit coming. I'm just heating up though. I'm just heating up. I think Drizzy got some shit in that safe where he about to spin that block. Don't get me wrong. I think Kendrick got some shit waiting for his ass when he really drop. He go drop, right? But there's a lot of motherfuckers I gotta address. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, man, just give Drizzy a little, you know what I'm saying? Get off his motherfucking back a little bit. Ross. Listen, Ross, Ross is one of those where if you go look at his albums, his shit only got better. It progressed every time. Where most people drop that first album, it's a classic, then they shit decrease. It's not, you know what I'm saying? They might have 1, 2 songs. Ross actually dropped and got better. You know what I'm saying? So him hopping on the smooth ass beat, that's what Ross do. He hop on smooth ass beats and he go crazy. Him dropping that shit, I'm not shocked at the diss. I'm not shocked at how you know what I'm saying, how he was at shit at all. Ross really not a rap, you know what I'm saying? He really not a rap. So it was perfect for him. A smooth ass beat, which is in his pocket. That's what he do. The biggest, you know what I'm saying? And he go come on and do his motherfucking thing. I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all that he was going crazy. But do I think Drake about to address all this shit? Absolutely. Drake just getting warmed up. Listen, most people fight better when they back is against the wall. He got some shit coming, I'm telling you. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I know what a lot of y'all think. Some people think we're crazy. Some people think, some people think, he should have saved it for himself. But me personally, I'm just happy. It's like somebody hitting you. And it's like, damn, nigga, hit this nigga back. I'm just happy he swung on him like, man, You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't like I ain't a bitch. I'm swinging back like nigga. We sparring then, or if we on the hoop court, however you want to look at it. Somebody going at you on the hoop court, he still man, pass me the ball. You feel me? I dig that. So for me, I'm just happy we having it. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody died. They just rapping. That's cool, man. Just keep rapping, y'all. All that bullshit, just rap. That's all I really want. And that's all the fans should really want as fans. Just that. Listen, hit me in the comments, like, subscribe. If you didn't know, you need to know. It's the Homies Tribune. Me, Mike Gam, talking to the homies with the infamous red cup. I'm out. Peace. Holla at me.